You've recognized, as some in other parts of the world do not, the importance of small and mid-sized businesses. What is the government doing to encourage small and mid-sized enterprises?
Well, it's a very important component of the economy. We call it small and medium enterprise, constitute more than 99% of the total establishments. So that's a big chunk, and it provides for about 56% of the total employment for the country. And in terms of value of production, it's about 32% of the GDP. So that's a big sort of amount of contributions that this sector has been giving to the economy. So what we're trying to do now is to value add to it, to make sure that the growth of the small and medium enterprise is not only up to the point where they are today, it has to move up into the higher levels of so-called development in terms of contribution to the economy, in terms of expansions, in terms of providing...
As we say, moving up the food chain.
Moving up the so-called, up into the higher ladder of the supply chain. And to do that, of course, we recognize this importance, and a national council has been formed since the last 3 years, headed by none other than Prime Minister. I'm also a member that presides quite regularly to see how we could assist the small and medium enterprise, what needs to be done to support them in terms of funding, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of logistics, in terms of market, in terms of support, promotions of branding. So this has been in place, and we provide very substantial amount of funds for that purpose. In terms of grant, there are about more than 14 ministries involved actually in disbursing of these funds, because they are into various sectors, the agro-based sectors, the manufacturing sector, the service sectors. In all of this, there are many small and medium enterprises. So what we want to see now is this the coordinating council that we've been formed by the government, is to see how we could move them into what we discussed earlier, into the higher levels of contributions to the national economy. So the latest development, of course, is the formation of what we call the SME Corp, Small Medium Enterprise Corporation. This is an evolution of what we have called SMEDAC before, Small and Medium Development Corporations. So the idea was, of course, to ensure proper coordinations among the various agencies, various government institutions that have been involved in terms of helping the small and medium enterprise, so that there'll be less duplications. And of course, this dispersal of whatever support system, be it funds or infrastructures, trainings, and that can be done more coordinated. So we hope we'll see a better, much higher contribution of the SME to the national economy.